I teach yoga because as an acupuncturist and as a massage therapist, I often found that results are limited to how often people were coming in to see me. And I really wanted to bring a system to my clients where they could feel empowered to take care of their body at home. As my clients bring yoga into their lifestyle, I've noticed dramatically that they just simply don't need as much acupuncture or massage in order to keep their body healthy. I started practicing yoga in my early 20s as a way to supplement my massage practice and also as a way to take care of my own body. I really found a tremendous amount of benefit in reducing my stress and anxiety. As I tend to be a pretty high strung person, yoga was really fundamental in my early 20s as a way of dealing with these things naturally. Changes that I've seen in my students have been substantial and transformative over the years. I've watched people reduce all kinds of chronic pain, from back pain, knee pain, ankle pain, shoulders, wrists, arms. I've also seen people transform internal issues. I've seen people's digestive system start to heal. I've watched people with different respiratory issues have their lungs strengthened, their breathing strengthened. I've also had a lot of people notice that after a few months to a couple of years of practice, that their hormones start to come into balance as well. All of these changes require a regular practice. They're not something that you can just do and then stop. But over time with a regular practice, I've really noticed that people can transform so many different aspects of their body through a regular practice of yoga. Within myself, changes that I've seen with yoga have been slow and over the years. I remember at first just having this epiphany after I'd been practicing pretty regularly for about a year that I simply couldn't remember the last time that I had neck and shoulder pain or even a headache, and that was something that had plagued me a lot, especially when I was in college. Later, I started realizing that as I practiced more and more, that my levels of anxiety and stress were reducing dramatically, and I was able to tolerate just different stresses and things that would come up in my daily life with a lot more grace than I had before I was practicing regularly. My favorite styles of yoga to teach are Yin Yoga and Hatha Yoga as popular styles, and then also a style called Tridosha that I learned from a really small lineage in India. One of the things I like about all of these different styles is that they don't have a lot of repetitive motion injury. They don't have a tremendous amount of weight bearing in the arms or wrists, and they can all be really modified to suit a variety of different health conditions or just different ways that we feel throughout the day or the weather or the year. So those are my three different styles of yoga that I love. Yoga is really good for people because it really is a way that we can start to develop a healthy relationship with our body. Yoga has a way of really bringing vitality and energy to the lungs, the heart, liver, kidneys, digestive system. Your arms and your legs don't really matter in our overall health, vitality, and feelings of well-being. But what does make that difference is the way that our organs are feeling. And so for me, when people are practicing yoga, especially as we're activating these different organs, that's why people walk away with such a sense of euphoria when they walk away from yogas, because we're stimulating all of these organs in a way that brings vitality, and oxygenated blood helps to compress and squeeze out any toxins that our body needs to eliminate. And then all of those organs are going to function better, and then we feel better. As an acupuncturist, people ask me all the time how often I get acupuncture, and at this point in my life, it's only really a few times a year and when my health is in complete crisis. For the most part, my daily routine, I do yoga 3 to 5 times a week, depending on the week. I do a lot of herbal teas, and then as a family, we try to get out into nature as often as possible. And I find for the vast majority of daily ins and outs that a regular yoga routine and different herbal teas can keep me in balance, except when things get a little bit crazy. And that's when I may turn to acupuncture or massage or things like that. So that is what I do for my regular routine. A whole lot of yoga, a whole lot of herbs, a whole lot of tea, and then acupuncture and massage when that's not enough.